Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be going over a Mike Pence versus Kamala Harris election prediction. If you don't know, Mike Pence is former VP of the United States, and Kamala Harris is the current VP of the United States. And Mike Pence might be coming back in 2024 if Donald Trump doesn't. And Kamala Harris might be one of the main frontrunners in the 2024 election. If you guys haven't yet subscribed to this channel, leave a like down below. Comment down below if you guys would like me to make more election predictions. I'm very curious to know. And click the notification bell to receive notifications when I'll be posting up daily. So, both of these are front runners. I will be posting a video on, what are the main candidates coming in 2024. But when it comes to Republican candidates, it's a lot more complicated. For Democrats, it's either going to be Andrew Cuomo, Joe Biden, or Kamala Harris. Most likely Kamala Harris or Joe Biden. But for the Republican candidates, like Nikki Haley, Donald Trump, Mike Pence, Mike Pompeo, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio. So there's Tim Scott. I really don't go over them right now. But, there's a lot of Republican candidates. And Mike Pence is one of them. He's one of the front runners, including, Mike Pence, Donald Trump, and Nikki Haley, and Ron DeSantis. These are some of the, most favorite candidates. I'll probably be going over most of these candidates because I think they are the most likely candidates. So, anyways. So, keep in mind this is my election prediction. And, I really don't have so much experience in politics, but this is what I think would happen in the 2024 election. So, Mike Pence would carry 112 electoral votes, safe. And Kamala Harris, on the other hand, let me see here, 189 electoral votes, safe. Let me make this safe. Cooling for a while. Okay. Yeah, and Illinois. So 208 electoral votes for Kamala Harris and 112. I always forget Illinois, sorry. So, Virginia, Colorado, New Mexico, these have shifted to the Democrats. And I don't think Mike Pence is going to be able to shrink that margin down. So I do think I'm going to give those safe for Kamala Harris. They were likely in 2020, but, Joe Biden did bring Virginia up to a 10% margin, Colorado to almost 14, and safe is considered 15 and up. So Colorado was really close, New Mexico is going to go, and so is Virginia. I think those are going to be states. Performance in Ohio and Iowa. Donald Trump's obviously the best candidate there. He wins 8% margins. Mike Pence not going to do as well. I'm going to put these in the margin categories. I think Mike Pence is going to be able to win over these voters. He's going to do really well in these two states. Not as well as Donald Trump. But he's able, Donald Trump picked him up by 8 percentage points. Probably going to be around 5 percentage points for Mike Pence. 6 percentage points, 4 percentage points, or around there. In the Rust Belt, a very important region, Kamala Harris is much more likely to win the Rust Belt. Mike Pence and Trump have, are not the favorites to win here. Minnesota is going by a likely margin. Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, they're going blue. Republicans don't really have a very good shot at those 3 states. In general, Wisconsin can come down to a lot closer than I think, and so can Pennsylvania. Mike Pence, Trump got really close to winning Wisconsin. I think I'm going to give Wisconsin to Mike Pence because I do think he can do really well in Wisconsin. I still think Pennsylvania is going to be a tilt margin for Kamala Harris. Mike Pence can flip it, but I do think, but Pennsylvania can come really close between Mike Pence and Kamala Harris. I think I'm going to leave this one toss-up. I might come back to it. In South Carolina, likely margin. So is Alaska. These states have been shrinking a lot by margin. In North Carolina, Kamala Harris is not the favorite to pick up North Carolina. Definitely not the favorite as Joe Biden and other candidates are. Just because of that, I do think North Carolina, it's been pretty close. I think I'm going to give it to Mike Pence. Florida, Trump won the state. It's not going to be as big as Trump did. I think I'm going to give it to tilt for Mike Pence. In Georgia, I also think Mike Pence can do well in Georgia and Arizona. I do think he can also go to Texas. I think Texas can go to I think Mike Pence will take Texas. Nevada is going to go blue. I think Arizona is also going to go blue for Kamala Harris. Georgia, not a margin. African American turnout. That's why I'm giving it to Kamala Harris, because if African American turnout, it's going to go to Kamala Harris for that reason. Now, North Carolina, again, African American turnout is really going to define what happens. So usually North Carolina was African American turnout. The Sun Belt region. It's gone. It's going for Kamala Harris. In Pennsylvania, Philadelphia region, in order for Mike Pence to win Pennsylvania, he's going to have to do really well in these suburbs. And I don't really know how Mike Pence is going to be able to perform in Pennsylvania because, he's never been, running as president. And it really determines, in order to determine, we have to really define who's going to be vice president for Mike Pence and how is he going to do. But in general, I don't see Mike Pence winning over Pennsylvania suburban voters in the Philadelphia region. I'm going to give that to Kamala Harris by a tilt margin. New Hampshire, Joe Biden won it. Kamala Harris will probably do the same. Maine, also going for Kamala Harris. 20 electoral votes Mike Pence is going to carry. So I do think that's I think being it's gonna go do this. So one of the electoral votes is going to be a likely margin for Mike Pence. So 230 electoral votes for Mike Pence. Nebraska. And 308 electoral votes for Kamala Harris. Yeah. There we go. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and comment down below if you guys would like me to make more election predictions. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, leave a like down below, and click that bell to receive notifications daily, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.